You know, the other day I had a client who asked me, she's a coaching client of mine, and she asked me, what would I say, what would be a sleight of mouth to this thing that one of her customers said? And I didn't know how to answer that question. You know, what is a sleight of mouth to this statement? It's like, you can't answer that question because you need to know where you're going with them before you use sleight of mouth. Sleight of mouth is a bunch of tools, that's all. It's not a magical approach. It's not a way of tricking people. It's a bunch of tools, approaches that you can use to move someone to another way of thinking. But you need to know where you're taking them before you start using the tools. You know what you want to build before you start using the tools to build it. Sleight of mouth is not, you know, verbal mastery or verbal trickery. What it is about unlocking the structure of a belief that a person has and guiding them to a new way of believing. It comes really from Richard Bandler, his magical seeming way of persuading anybody, being modeled by one of his students, Robert Dilts, who saw Richard's amazing ability to persuade and said, wow, how does he do that? And interestingly, in a funny sort of way, taking Richard's modeling ability that he'd been using for all sorts of different other things that Robert had watched Richard do, and started applying those same modeling abilities to Richard. So it's like modeling the modeler, you know? That's what sleight of mouth is. It's a model of the modeler. It's a model of Robert Dilts modeling Richard Bandler's ability to persuade. So it's a variety of different verbal patterns that can be applied to any stated belief in order to help change that belief from one way of thinking to another way of thinking.